Buzz. We're discussing Rainbows for All Children tonight with Marie Holleran, and actually we have a alumni of Rainbows as well. Now a graduate, summa cum laude graduate, University of Guam, in is it elementary education?
Early childhood and elementary education.
Wow. Okay, man, I can't even get that out of my mouth. So, anyway, you were once again. I guess once rainbow, always rainbow. Is that what they say?
Yes.
When you were in elementary school in LBJ and Tamuting Elementary, you were part of Rainbows. Tell us about your experience and what got you into Rainbows, if you want to divulge that to our viewers.
Well, okay.
Sonia Blas, right?
Sonia Blas, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this was right before I was entering third grade,
mm-hmm.
and that August, my father, he had committed suicide, and I was actually there at the house, and you know, I was turning 8, so I was still 7 years old. So, you know, at that age, you don't know what to do really, and you know, all your emotions are you just have so much emotions. You're angry, you're mad, you're sad. You know, you're confused. I remember being very confused, and I guess in a way, in school they noticed that when I was very. I wouldn't talk to anybody, and I was very quiet and shy, and as Ms. Tyler likes to say, I used to visit her office quite a lot because I guess I found comfort going to
mm-hmm.
her office, which was the nurse's office, and I would pretend, oh, I'm sick, or
mm-hmm.
I have a headache, or I don't feel too good, and Mrs. Tyler was always there, and she took
mm-hmm.
note of that, and she went further as a nurse and tried to figure out what had happened, and she referred me to Rainbows, and
mm-hmm.
from then, I mean, I started opening up a lot more, and now I'm a teacher and a graduate, and I'm just...
You know, as a matter of fact, there's a letter, actually, KUAM, and your story, one of many stories that contributed to you being one of the recipients of the KUAM's Care Force, again, recipient this last year in our first annual Heroes Award, right?
Yes, yes.
Man, congratulations on that.
Oh,
yeah. I tell you what, we got a caller online, Lisa from Jigo. Let's talk to Lisa. Good evening, Lisa. Lisa.
Yeah, excuse me, I just tuned in. I'm sorry I missed the first part of this show.
Yeah, you may want to turn your TV down because I'm hearing myself on the speaker.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just a minute. Anyways, this is for Ms. Holleran. I was just wondering if it's possible to organize between GDOE and Rainbows itself some kind of training for anybody who's here on island during spring break that we could sign up for, and would there be costs for that? How many hours will we need to put in? That kind of information. What could you share?
Okay, thank you, Lisa, for that question.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you have the answer.
Yes. Okay. One of the things that we do is I do the training as
mm-hmm.
a director. What we do is we handpick our people,
mm-hmm.
and we just want to make sure that the person being trained is really there for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is cost because we use workbooks,
mm-hmm.
we use several things
mm-hmm.
to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
In the States, they bill it, the cost is $125
mm-hmm.
before. And I don't know now how much the cost of the books are,
mm-hmm.
but it should be around that much.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And the training in the beginning is 8
mm-hmm.
hours, and then there are additional trainings
mm-hmm.
without cost,
mm-hmm.
like because the coordinator has
mm-hmm.
formation
mm-hmm.
meetings. And then part of the training that we do is we would like each person to be trained in suicide intervention. Yes.
Okay. Now, Marie, in that, as Lisa had asked, how do they go about people who may have interest in wanting to be coordinators? You say you handpick your mm-hmm. people, but I'm sure there can be a application process,
yes,
and maybe
yes.
initial interview, and
mm-hmm.
then picking from
yes.
the stock that you have, pretty much. Right?
Let's say like for Lisa,
mm-hmm.
and she said that if there could be a partnership with
mm-hmm.
the Department of Education, I think that's the most
mm-hmm.
ideal because the kids are right
mm-hmm.
there.
Do you? I mean, that being said, are you saying that you don't have a partnership with DOE at this point?
I
Kinda,
think
sorta? Kinda, sorta?
when you say partnership, that means that the Department of Education has to buy in the program.
So they haven't
They
bought
have-
into a program?
No.
You have success stories such as
Yes,
Sonia?
yes, we do.
And we have a suicide rate in Guam that is very high. I mean, that was out in the media. And our school system hasn't bought into a successful program?
Yes, they have not. And
You're a summa cum laude. Can you make me understand that?
and Mary Bias, actually Mary Bias
Yeah.
and I used to work
Yeah.
together at
Yeah.
Tamuning Elementary School.
You know, I tell you, sorry we have to take a break, but we come back, we're going to bring Mary back in here. We're going to talk more about this and an event coming up to raise money for Rainbows as well, right? We'll be right back.